For the latest in strategic affairs, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the bell icon for updates.
2,500 years of civilizational and religious ties between Sri Lanka and India are set to help revive the floundering and sometimes stagnating relationship between the two countries. That's the topic of this week's Simply Nitin. I'm Nitin Gokhale. So Sri Lanka and India, two close neighbors, two friends, sometimes fighting with each other, sometimes sulking against each other, are trying to revive their recently strained relationship through not connectivity, not through economic ties, not through military ties, but through civilizational and religious ties that go back to 2,500 years of Buddhist history. On 20th of October, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with over 100 monks, Buddhist monks coming from Sri Lanka, accompanied by Namal Rajapaksa, who's the Minister for Youth and Sports in the Sri Lankan cabinet and is one of the younger generation Rajapaksas who are in the ruling dispensation, opened the Kushinagar International Airport by receiving two international flights coming from Colombo. What is the significance of that flight and that inauguration? Well, Kushinagar is one of the four sacred sites for Buddhists in the region. The first one is, of course, Lumbini, where Buddha was born. The second is Bodh Gaya, where Buddha attained enlightenment. The third is Sarnath, where he gave his first sermon as a monk and as the leader of the Buddhist sect. And Kushinagar, or Kusinara, as they called it in the old times, is the place where Buddha attained mahaparinirvana or mahanirvana when he sort of gave up his life at the end of what he had done for the Buddhist religion. Now, these four sacred sites are in a small radius. Lumbini, of course, is in Nepal. The other three sites are in India. Now, in August 2020, India had invited the sacred religious leaders of the Buddhist sects, four of them in Sri Lanka, to come and visit Kushinagar. But COVID-related travel restrictions, followed by some strained relationship between the two countries because of political reasons, because of economic reasons, prevented that flight, the inaugural flight, from coming from Colombo to Kushinagar. But Prime Minister Modi, who actually initiated this project, was adamant that it will only be a Colombo or the Air Lanka flight, Sri Lankan flight, that will first land, an international flight land at Kushinagar. Only then international flight operations will start from Kushinagar in Uttar Pradesh. So that happened on 20th of October. Those monks came, the ministers came, and now the Buddhist circuit, especially the tourist circuit for Buddhist pilgrims, has got the kind of boost it needed for the past 4 or 5 years that was being attempted. It has been given that boost because of the new airport that has come up at Kushinagar. Now, as I said, Kushinagar is the place where Buddha attained nirvana. But it's not only Buddhist religious tourist circuit that is being revived. It is also the Catholics of Sri Lanka are now coming to the Vellankanni trail in Tamil Nadu. They have been facilitated through both air connectivity as well as the ferry service, which is being sought to be revived from what they call the Thalai Mannar Rameshwaram route between the two countries. Similarly, there is a sacred stone in the Sita Amman temple in Sri Lanka, which is being brought to the Ayodhya Ram temple very soon. So, three different religions are helping revive and boost the relationship between the two countries. You might ask, what has it got to do with strategic affairs? In an era when military and foreign affairs ties actually determine how countries behave with each other, it is this strength that India and its neighbours have for each other and supporting each other is what drives this relationship of India with all its neighbours, be it in Bangladesh, be it Nepal, Sri Lanka, or even Maldives, which has great cultural connect with Kerala, if not entire India. So that is where the soft power of India is being sought to be projected and used for reviving the entire relationship or boosting the relationship so that other aspects of the relationship, economic, military, would be then taken into this next step, as it is evident in the past 2 or 3 weeks. First, Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla made 3-day trip to Colombo to try and revive some of the projects of connectivity, roads, building infrastructure for Sri Lanka, and even looking at the Trincomalee tank farm issue, which has been pending for almost 30 years now, where the Indians can store their crude oil, if necessary, as a strategic reserve. Similarly, a 5-day trip by the Indian Army Chief General M.M. Naravane last week actually boosted the military-to-military ties, which are already robust, but now they're expected to be taken to the next level. So the advantage India has in the neighborhood can never be matched by its rivals like China, who are trying to increase its footprints in the South Asian region through a debt trap diplomacy by using its deep pockets to buy out politicians, to give concessional loans and then converting those loans into equity for infrastructure projects. All that can never be matched by what are called the civilizational ties. And this is a prime example of how India can use civilizational ties, religious ties, to keep its presence intact and keep China at bay in the region. This time we thought we will talk about soft power projection by India and the advantage India has in the region. I hope you liked the episode. Do keep sending your feedback, and of course you know where to reach us, where to send comments and feedback, and of course keep subscribing to our YouTube channel and our social media handles. And if you think we are doing good job, please tell your family and friends to support us financially. All the links are either in the description or are flashing on your screen. Until the next time, it's goodbye.